Good morning from Ketchikan, Alaska. We are pulling into port this morning and we will be going ashore shortly. So join us as we spend our day in Ketchikan, Alaska. It's Beth. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I told you we're in Ketchikan. We finally got off the boat and we're gonna walk around. There are several big boats. Lovey is going salmon fishing, but this girl likes to stay on dry land, so I'll be shopping. Maybe the Lumberjack show, but I definitely want to try Dollys House too. So we'll see. Come along and check out Ketchikan. We're walking towards Creek Street and there is a cool totem pole right here. And in case you're wondering, it is 60 degrees and cloudy skies. Right, we are crossing the street to Creek Street. And y'all, there's Dollys House. We're gonna walk this way down to Creek Street, but I think it goes all the way around to the back and comes out the other end of the little block. There's the Creek Street sign. Continuing down Creek Street, hence the creek. Walking through Creek Street, I think these are wild raspberries. I think we figured out that's what that is, but it's a beautiful little scenic walk. Some more of the views from Creek Street. It's just so pretty. Another totem pole over there. Just lots and lots of beautiful scenery. And here we are. So I made the loop and I think I'm ready to go in Dollys. Now this is, I think, a self-guided tour. I'm not sure, I haven't gone in, but Dollys House, where both men and salmon came upstream to spawn, the historic red light tour. And it says here on the door, if you can't find your husband, he's in here. And it is a $10 tour.
Dolly's original name was Thelma Copeland. She was born in McCall, Idaho in 1888. She ran away from home at the age of 13, making her way to the Seattle area practically starving. Got introduced into prostitution at the age of 18 and realized she could make money doing that. While she was doing that, she met a gentleman. His name was Arthur. He was from Vancouver. He promised Thelma the world. He gets a phone call from home and leaves. So Thelma packs her bags to go find him. She found him right married, had 5 kids. She had just enough money to buy a little house on Alexander Street. Didn't do any homework. The chief of police was her next door neighbor. Didn't take her much time to realize. She changed her name from Thelma Copeland to Mrs. Dolly Arthur and helped Steam Queen landed in Juneau, Petersburg, Sitka. In November of 1914, she landed here in Ketchikan. She was in heaven. There was 100 men for one woman. She was 5'9", blonde hair, blue eyes. Got her first job at Star Dance Hall for Black Mary. Didn't take her much time to buy number 11, a little greenhouse around the corner. She had 4 or 5 girls there working with her. And in 1919, when this little house came up for sale for $800, she paid it off within 2 weeks, worked this house all by herself, and decorated it exactly like this. She never did smoke or drink, but she could cuss like a sailor. She loved birds, cats, and she had 5 different babies like this little guy. This is Dolly in her early 20s.
Awesome.
This little pink photo, we call her the young Janice Joplin. She was 17. That mauve colored photo, she was in her early 30s. That full body shot, that's from a World War II painting. She was 55 years old.
Wow.
You can see how gorgeous she was.
Absolutely.
She never did marry, but she did have a boyfriend for 26 years. His name was Lefty the Longshoreman. He was a stinker, though. He'd tell Dolly he was going to go play poker. He was actually with the girls down the road. Didn't think Dolly would find out. Oh, she found out and was madder than hell at him. Made him be last in line every night. What a lucky guy he was. He passed away in his early 50s. We say lack of exercise. Back in those days, a gentleman only made $1 a day for a wage, and these girls were making that rock gun hooch. But you guys, so she smuggled in the good Canadian whiskey. Late at night, the rowboats would come up underneath the house. She'd open up the trap door, hoist up all that good alcohol. Once everybody heard she had the good booze, they'd swarm her house. For a short shot, she charged the gents 50 cents. For a full shot, it was $2. For a visit with Dolly, it was $3. Around town, they said you can get hammered and nailed at Dolly's house for $5. Do you see the boards connected to the house?
Oh, yeah.
That's what the creek looked like back in the day. She tore down that shack and stayed right here, living in this home until 1973. She passed away 2 months shy of her 88th birthday in 1975. Full-blown diabetic, that's what took her life.
Through the doors we go.
At age 26, Ketchikan and cash for number 24.
Look at that beautiful old radio, y'all.
Creek Street was the ideal location for the red light district because of
There is tons of TVs to tell you a bunch of what is in the house. There is some sheet music. I'm sure we have some in our stock, and all of these beautiful pictures. Oh my gosh, my friend Dot at Dot Likes Red. Look at this red kitchen. OMG. Look at it, y'all. My gosh. I just love it.
a gentleman caller could wait in the parlor with a short shot.
Look.
At 50 cents per
All of the
Dollys said
goodies
she never
in
closed
here.
business for the day until
All
she
my
made
vintage
$75
friends.
and $100. Her
This
standard
is
rate $3.
awesome.
You're invited to
And
do
look,
that for yourself.
this is how we use the planners.
As much as $300 for a
And there's the bread
Knew
box.
that there were booze all over town. It was
And
Les
some
Marshall
lusterware.
himself who told us to keep just one bottle of shot
Lusterware,
glass,
y'all.
so we could throw it in
Lusterware.
the creek. And that's
Gosh,
what
the
we did.
stove. Yeah, I love it.
Did not. At the end
Oh
of
my
the
gosh, look at all of this. Isn't it amazing?
lost small dogs and had 5 more around the house.
They said that Dolly had 5 dogs. Look at all of these cookbooks. Pies men like. Say that even the wallpaper is authentic except for in her bedroom. She said a tree fell on it, and oh, is this a little dog collar? I think that's a little dog collar. And they had to replace it. They had to replace the wallpaper. Oh, this is kind of like the parking lot where you would leave your fishing poles. And look at this old phone. Right, we're going up. It's a little pennants from all over. There's the United States. So cool. All right, now this may be Dolly's bedroom. And look at all, let's start over here, of the furniture, that chenille bedspread, the hats.
This room was used to entertain
Now, I'm not sure, but if this is her room or another room, but look at the cameras, the old cameras,
There were several
the
attempts
lamp,
to close the creek, and sometimes they were
and
successful for a short
let's
while,
see.
but it wasn't until 1953 that the closure
all,
was
look y'all, some jewelry.
We would all like to thank you for visiting Creek Street and Dollys.
All right, so she did tell me this is one of the things that we needed to look for. This was one of the first ones of these that was ever made, y'all. Here is the little hideaway for the stash, and her clothes are still in the closet. And I don't know if I caught it on video, but she said that that the tour guide said that Dolly had an executor of the house, and one of the stipulations was that it had to have a to be kept the way it is, to let people know all about how the girls came to have this job and a place to live. So how awesome. Here's another room. Oh my gosh, look at the babies. Oh my gosh, Petunia. I love you, Petunia. Sorry for the glare, y'all, but I'm trying to look at the little bear planter. Do we not love it all? Oh, look at this little planter back here. Oh, this is so cool. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but there's some dolls down there. That looks like a little plastic vase or straw stuffed monkey. So a really cool actual living artifact of the time. Oh, we get to leave a little sentiment. That will be fun. I love this curtain draping right here. That's really cool. Old sewing machine. Sorry, y'all, I'm looking all around. She must have liked birds because there's a bunch of these all over the place. Love that mirror. And this is, I guess, where she would type up her business letters. You go, girl. Right. There you go. Dollys House. The story of the Ketchikan's last legal madam. You can read it on Kindle, y'all. And there's a gift shop downstairs. Go into the bathroom. Okay, one of the things that she told me to look at were these. And this is actually not silk, she said. If you look closely, you will be able to tell what they are. They are actually condoms that she made into roses. And she told me the gentleman's name who, his last name is Condom, but who made the condom. But how about she made these into ornamentation for her shower curtain, y'all. All of my people like me who love the vintage and antique medicine bottle collections, this is really, really cool. You see everything. Band-aids. These must be Band-aids here. First aid kit, always good to have. Mrs. Stewart liquid. I'm not sure what that says. There's one of the mirrors, the hand mirrors. There you go, some liniment. Oh, look at these little hair clips. Those are cool. And Noxzema and some Vaseline, y'all. Castor oil. My goodness. Y'all, that was a really cool tour. It is $10 a person, but if you're into vintage and antiques, I highly recommend that you go in and do that little tour. It's awesome. So if you enjoyed the tour and this video spotlighting Dollys House in Ketchikan, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you'll see the rest of the videos on our Alaskan cruise. So over here is Married Man's Trail. Let me see up here. That's Married Man's Trail, which led down to Dollys House through the back door. Do you see what I see? Okay, y'all. Well, I decided to go ahead and try the Married Man's Trail. And it's back this way. Again, there's those beautiful raspberries, I think. And this is the top of the creek of Keep Creek Street. I took some video right there. And we're gonna go on up Married Man's Trail. It's a beautiful area, very dense, and if you can't tell, pretty steep. More trail up there, but it says the trail is closed right now. Here is the end of the Married Man's Trail. Takes us to this side. That was a very dense, little secluded trail. Beautiful scenery though. After that, you probably need some soda, ice cream, water, candy, and chips. That I am walking around Ketchikan today by myself because Lovey is salmon fishing. And shout out to Ketchikan. It's a high tourist area, yes, but people do live here. And even though I am off the beaten path, I actually feel very safe, and there's a lot of people that are walking around by themselves because their husbands or children are salmon fishing or doing other excursions. So just the tip of the day, if you want to walk around Ketchikan by yourself, I felt totally safe. I found Whale Park, which is just one of the little in-town parks with lots of greenery. And there is another totem pole. Really cool things in there. Look at all those totem poles. This is called Soaring Eagle, and it is native art. Salmon Landing Marketplace. There's supposed to be lots of little things in there, and there's also a Christmas store down here. So I will be going to the Lumberjack show at about 3 o'clock, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of the scenery from by the Salmon Landing, which has got some souvenirs and stuff in it, is a place called Fat Stands, and that is where I had a little Italian sandwich today, and it was pretty good. So I'm actually going to walk right over here for my Lumberjack show today. I know you cannot record in here, so I will have to put a few pictures in to show you what I saw. Well, here are some pictures that I took from the Lumberjack show. Y'all, it is a super cute little show. They break the Lumberjacks. There are 2 in each team. There is a USA team and a Canada team, and they do several of the logging type events. They work in pairs to do some, and they do some individually. It is a real crowd pleaser. They do get the crowd interactive. They give away some freebies to the most energetic audience participant, and it was a lot of fun. These are some really great athletes. It was a packed house, and rightfully so, because this was a cute little show. So if you're in Ketchikan, this cost me about $30 for the ticket. It was a 1-hour show, but it was super entertaining and something that I would never get to see being from South Carolina or living in Texas, but it was a lot of fun, super interactive, and just a really good time. And at the end, you get to take a picture with the Lumberjacks. You can't do better than that. Well, it's been a great day in Ketchikan, and Lovey caught 3 fish. He hooked 5, but caught 3. So we're gonna go ahead and head back to the ship and see what else we can do tonight. There's a lot of fun things on board, and we get to watch another dance tonight, so that will be fun. Well, we just watched another beautiful performance by the One Step Dance Company called In Tandem, and this fancy fella, what do y'all think? Do you think it's a rabbit? Let's give you a full view here. I don't know. You think it's a rabbit? Is on the bed. So I have really enjoyed the towel animals, and we have a program for Saturday, which is a sea day. It's our last sea day with our information for disembarkment and for going into Canada. We did have to go pick up our tags because we are choosing to do independent checkout. So they give you an option of either you taking your bags off of the ship or them taking your bags off of the ship for you and just taking them down until when you get off that, and you can just claim them, kind of like when they brought them up to you. This is going to be the end of the video for our day in Ketchikan. It was a lot of fun. I loved Dollys House. I had a good time, and Lovey did catch a fish. So until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.